Taurus, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next few months. Let's now start with your main energy. Okay, your first message today is: my energy creates my reality, and what I focus on is what I will manifest. We see right away, Taurus, that you are currently in manifestation mode. You're now in a position where what you focus on, what you think about, will multiply around you and will eventually shape up into your end outcome. I do get the sense that there is something you really want to change in your life right now. Something that doesn't fit as well anymore. And a chapter of your life that you are either ready to fully improve or ready to just move on from. Flipping the page and see what comes next. If you use this energy the right way, you might actually be able to do great things with it. You might be able to really make things happen for you. And so how do you use it the right way? Let's look into it. Let's see what this message is about. Let's do our 3 shuffles and let's start with your reading. Okay. Yep, you are definitely at the end of something and the beginning of something new. And what I see as the very first thing is that you are done chasing rainbows. You're done giving yourself to people who do not deserve you, and you're ready to do what's necessary in order to take care of yourself and take care of your future, giving to yourself that stability and that balance that perhaps at some point you were expecting from someone else. But right now, I see that you are really very strict when it comes to where you focus on and what you focus on overall. You want to move away from those people who just took advantage of you, took advantage of the connection that they had with you. And you made a promise to yourself right here: I never want to be involved in those situations ever again, because I know that eventually I am the one who is losing things here. I am the one who's wasting time, and I need to take better care of myself overall. Right now, some of you might be undergoing a moment in your life where you believe that love is just a myth, and that the more you really get to know someone, the less compatible you might get with that person. You know, with this 9 of Pentacles, I see that you're trying to gain control back over a situation in which perhaps you have decided at some point to let go of some of that control, decided to trust the other person, right? And although you might be disappointed and even hurt perhaps, you're now just not wanting to keep giving more power to a situation that at this point, you're pretty sure it's not gonna go anywhere. You know, Taurus people are always 100 steps ahead, thinking about the future, thinking about how today's moves are going to impact their future, in fact. And right here, you're trying to shake something off, trying to perhaps cut your losses with the Queen of Swords and working to let go of something or someone who has impacted you in a way that you didn't originally anticipate it. Now, this transformation and overall shift does come with a challenge. And we need to look into what this is in order to be prepared for it. What I sense right now is that you have built this very thick shield that you need in order to not let the past hold you back. You are in a self-protective mode, and there is something from this previous connection that without even knowing you're bringing with you, and it's slowing you down, Taurus, in a way that you might be struggling to see at the moment, but that from what I see so far is perhaps starting to get clear with the next few cards. 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and obviously this Hanged Man, it's the result of it. Right here we see that there's still something you are carrying and you're not even noticing it right now. What we see with both the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles is in fact that you are holding on. But what's tricky about it is that it's not something you think might be slowing you down. Instead, you think that this is exactly what you need right now, given everything that you went through. As we were saying, you have built this shield, and you're now wanting to completely, perhaps, at least for the time being, shut everyone out. Because you've lost faith in people, you have lost faith in relationships overall. You're thinking that you are at your strongest when you are just by yourself. And we see, in fact, here, you wanting to take care of everything by yourself because you know that those are the only moments when you're truly moving forward. And you know, if you truly believe that, and you believe that also before this person, then by all means, don't change that belief. But instead, if you feel that this behavior might come from the fact that you're still a little hurt from what has happened with this person in the past, then you should know that you are pushing away opportunities, Taurus. Opportunities that could actually make you really happy again. Opportunities that could actually take you out of this funk that you might find yourself in from time to time. But opportunities that right now you might be failing to see because you're simply not tuning into that frequency anymore. Listen, getting betrayed by someone who you deeply fell in love with can make you very cold and disinterested in love. That's absolutely understandable. But at the same time, you cannot let someone else's mistakes change you. This is the moment to see this setback, this delay, as a fortunate delay with the Hanged Man. Take this time to truly understand what you want, because Taurus, if there is one thing that is absolutely certain, is that in order to get what you want, first of all, you need to know what it is that you really want. And sometimes we tell ourselves that we're fine, that we don't need anything or anyone. But if there is a chance that you're lying to yourself about this in order to not feel that void, then you need to be strong and you need to be true to yourself. What if all of this was slowing you down just in order to allow you to speed up right after you have reminded yourself what it is that you're truly looking for? Give yourself a chance because you have something beautiful coming your way here. We have Death Rebirth, Queen of Pentacles, and another Pentacles card here with a Page of Pentacles. We can clearly see right here how this Queen of Swords, that protective shield, has the amazing power to transform into this Queen of Pentacles instead. And this is going to be a very impactful shift. It's going to bring a surprise for you with the upcoming events. And overall, these are things that can really change the landscape around you. We will look into it in a second. The thing is that right here, you are growing stronger in your power, obviously. You're not letting someone else change you and change your vision. You understand that perhaps it's not even about being right and being wrong anymore, Maybe it's just about not being a match, learning to not take things personally. It's definitely one of the hardest things to do, absolutely. But it's fundamental for your growth. How much more power are you going to give to someone who has already wasted enough of your time? Now, if you're able to transition into the Queen of Pentacles, you'll probably start saying, you know what? I don't want to be like you. I don't want to just play games, toy with people I claim to love, taking advantage of them, and just thinking about my own interests. That's what the Seven of Swords does. I know better, I can do better, and I will do better, just not with you anymore. I know that it might sound like something that is not that important to do for you, Taurus, but I can assure you that if you let this impact you any longer, you'll carry this person with you for much longer than you know. Now, what you have ahead after this shift to the Queen of Pentacles is someone showing up, reflecting the same energy to you. And this is why this is so important right now. If you're expecting to be disappointed, you'll attract people that will disappoint you. And not just in love, but there is someone here who has picked up on your shift. And they're coming in to impress you somehow. They're coming in to catch your attention. And honestly, this is going to be really fun to see for you, because right now you finally understand that there is an alternative to this Seven of Swords person, and it's about to enter your life very, very soon if you decide to focus on what's true. And what's true is that this person's mistakes don't have to change your vision or are not going to impact your journey in the long term. They might have created a bump in the road, but honestly, you have much more to come for you. So, Taurus, I hope this message will... So, Taurus, I hope this message was helpful to you. And what I want to do next is looking into how the situation is bound to evolve once you take the power out of it and you put that power where it belongs, into your hands. Let's see who this Page of Pentacles might be and what else you should expect now that you have learned how to stay true to yourself, to your values, and to your original goals. Let's see. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Taurus, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute live reading. The reading will be live. We will talk face to face on webcam, so prepare for that as well. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Taurus. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is a beautiful one and very important for this message right now. We see the Ten of Pentacles, and this is reminding you that you can have it all, Taurus. Especially after setbacks and disappointments, we start negotiating our own goals. We start negotiating our own vision, saying, all right, I get it. I cannot have both love and stability and all of them for a long term. So what about if I'm just looking for stability for medium term? How about that? Is that going to work out? And obviously these negotiations all happen in our subconscious. We don't know about them, but we see that over time, our requirements go down. Our requirements become very little and they tend to change and to go away. But what we need to remind ourselves is that when we start settling for less, then we are going to end up with less, even less than what we were settling for. And so right here, this Ten of Pentacles together with your main energy is telling you that if you focus, if you think that you're not going to have it all, well, guess what, Taurus? You're not going to have it all. But there is a potential and a possibility here for you to get to a place where you're truly going to be happy, but most of all, a place where you're truly going to be you, the Hierophant. And so it's very, very important for you to not give up right now and to not lower your expectations or to just give up on the possibility of something beautiful to come in for you, because otherwise, from what we see here, you'd be missing out on a huge opportunity, on something that it's going to change the year ahead for you completely. What is this? Let's look into it. First of all, let's clarify death, rebirth, and let's see what you have to leave behind in order for you to make space for what's coming next. And then we will clarify all the other cards to see what you should expect and how it's going to evolve in the next few months. Yep. What we see right here is something actually very important that maybe you didn't think about up to this point, but that it's greatly impacting everything that is happening around you right now. What I see is that you have coming in a lot of passion. You have coming in a lot of messages, a lot of attention overall, and you were not expecting this. What we see with the 801s